Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to my channel. And today we will just go through what exactly is happening in Pakistan in terms of the latest updates, where we stand, how things are moving in. And now that I've opened my X, I just saw a very interesting news. So it says that the Pakistan says the Field Marshal Asim Munir did not visit Iran as the envoy of US President Trump. So this is the Foreign Office spokesperson who's highlighting that. I will also highlight that claims by certain quarters that the COAS and CDA visited Iran as an envoy of President Trump or the US are misleading and factually incorrect, as his visit was undertaken purely in the context and backdrop of Pakistan's role as mediator. Okay, I don't know why this statement came in. It's very interesting कि इस मौके पर इस किस्म की स्टेटमेंट निकलनी आपके फॉरेन ऑफिस से. What exactly happened? Why is this statement coming in? We'll have to go and see, because this statement is now being spread through all the military accounts which post such news that comes from Rawalpindi, and obviously the narrative they work on. So interesting. My take is a bit different. My take is that obviously Field Marshal should not be worried about representing President Trump, even because if it is for the peace of the world and the Middle East, then definitely there's no harm. And as a mediator, obviously, you're working on the both sides. You are taking President Trump's message to Iran and an Iranian message to President Trump. So I think it's not a big issue for me. I don't know why this statement came out. And I saw that this is being tweeted, retweeted by all the accounts which spread the messages of the establishment here in Pakistan. So let's see how it goes, and how do the journalists who are working here in Pakistan they talk about it. Okay, so this is basically was something that was there, and so there's a plane crash in India, unfortunate incident, and both the pilots got killed. It is a sad incident. I mean, obviously, be it India or Pakistan, losing human life is something that we can't be really excited about. Okay, Adil Raja, I mean, he's tweeting about something also. Okay, he's also joining the people who are really upset about PIMS. But obviously, whenever he tweets, he has his own agenda in it. So I don't know. I'm not going to take him seriously. So Nepal floods is something that everybody's talking about right now. I'm glad that there's no Pakistani who lost his life or got injured, but obviously it is a sad incident, and we did lose a lot of precious lives there. Very unfortunate. So this hospital incident that happened yesterday morning, everybody's talking about it. There's a lot of backlash the government is facing right now, and the way things were in that hospital and the way emergency exit doors were locked. There's a lot of questions being asked. It's a very unfortunate incident. We've received condolences from all over the world, from different heads of states, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, from almost all European countries, and something that everybody is really upset and sad about. So these are the details about those who lost their lives. and there are 14 who died and one was rescued. Very, very sad incident. So the Saudi ambassador just met the prime minister. Okay, it was a farewell call, and obviously it's a norm that whenever a new ambassador comes or leaves, they go and meet the head of state. And this ambassador from Saudi Arabia was here for a while, and he worked hard. And I guess when you talk about the Saudi and the Pakistani defense deal, I'm sure he played a very important role there. And we can see that the ministers from Pakistan are also there sitting in that meeting. So there's a controversy regarding the new health secretary, and people are not very happy about his past and the way he has handled his previous assignments. So this is something that everybody is apprehensive, and this is Pakistani someone which has played this or ran this program. Very interesting international news is about the visit of the CIA head to Moscow, and why did he go there? I mean, President Trump also, I think, discuss did discuss about this issue, and it's interesting that why was the CIA head sent to Russia? Was it a warning? Was it to consult on something? And why the CIA chief? Why not the Secretary of State or somebody else, or the Secretary of War? So that is something which people are discussing right now, and let's see how it goes. Okay, good news for the Pakistani nurses and dentists, and obviously doctors and psychologists, social workers, for the immigration opportunities that Canada is offering. So I guess you can just go and Google it and find it out. So there's a lot of controversy about how the fire started and who's responsible for it. But obviously, the first question that comes to your mind is that if it's a government hospital, then why the fire extinguishers were not there? I think Mr. Omar Chima has some very illogical points here about how the oxygen fire cannot be controlled. I don't think so. He's a chemical engineer, so. But the first question is definitely why the equipment was not there to protect these or to save these children or the infants. Okay, this is interesting. We have been hearing about it. Probably that's the reason why the CIA director visited Russia to stop Russia from signing a 25 billion deal to build a new nuclear plants. Okay, I'm not too sure about which kind of nuclear plants are these. Obviously, I'm sure these are for the power generation, not making weapons. So there is a lot of news from Pakistan coming in, and obviously the PIMS tragedy is something everybody's talking about. I was reading somewhere that the defense forces of Pakistan have declined about the rumors about Pakistan military being there running the affairs of PIMS and that notification. So the Chief Minister Mariam Nawaz is now also reviewing the fire safety arrangements at health facilities. I mean, this is a good thing. I mean, let's appreciate the efforts these people are making right now. Though the, I mean, though the incident was really tragic. Okay, so the Foreign Office is basically pushing this statement that Asim Munir was not there to represent President Trump. I don't think so. It is needed, but okay. So the Federal Minister for Petroleum Ali Pervez Malik went to Karachi to meet the SSGCL board and management in Karachi. I'm not too sure what was the agenda. This is good news that Abhi, a Pakistani fintech, is partnering with Saudia Knox Group to provide employees access to wages before the regular payday. The chief minister from Pakistan, from Punjab, is in China these days, and let's hope that she can bring in some investments. So this controversy about the fire is still ongoing, and it has reached the National Assembly, and there are contradictions about how it started and the statements of the staff. Rauf Lasra, who's a very seasoned journalist, and I really respect him, is also sharing his thoughts process and how he thinks it all happened and the issues. He's a very good investigative journalist in Pakistan. So these are the videos that are coming in. Obviously, there's a lot of thick smoke, and if you inhale this smoke, obviously either you're gonna die or you're gonna faint. Okay, so this is something that's very interesting these days, is about the Russian threat to strike British military targets, and claim that reports of Russian plan to strike NATO territory. Uh, let's see. I'm not too sure whether it's true or not. So a very happening and a very sad week for Pakistan in terms of the incident that happened. A sad week for Nepal and those missing tourists and the people due to flash flooding. A hopeful week for US and Iran relations, as reports are coming in that there has been some agreement on the ceasefire. We'll catch on that, and we'll discuss that more. I mean, once we have more information about what exactly was discussed and what exactly is the game plan now. With that, I'm going to end my this podcast, and we'll get back to you very soon. Thank you.